Joining us now, Court TV's Julia Janae. And Julia, welcome back for round two of these historic trials. Now, the prosecution calling their first witnesses today. Those witnesses are, as you just heard there, the same ones that took the stand at the trial of the defendant's wife. Now, we just heard Sarah also report about the similarities. Are we going to see the same or a very similar strategy from the prosecution as we did at the shooter's mother's trial?
Brian, good to be with you. Yes, we are going to see an essentially similar case, essentially identical, because that evidence that we saw in Jennifer Crumbley's trial also relates to James Crumbley. So though the arguments may be different in opening statements, closing arguments, the witness information gets us to the same point that these prosecutors want this jury to reach, those involuntary manslaughter charges. But in looking at the text messages, I think there's more to highlight now, something different that jurors in this trial can pull out that they may not have in Jennifer's. In particular, that text message of the school shooter saying that my dad left out the gun, so I thought, why not? That points directly at him knowing that it's his dad's responsibility to lock away guns, even though that was many weeks, months before this school shooting. It's powerful testimony, along with the message from James Crumbley saying to his wife, dude, chill, he's fine, when she was saying he needs help and you need to go pick him up.
All right, let's turn our attention now to the defense side of things. What's going to be their strategy, and what do you think they're going to do the same or differently than the attorney for the shooter's mom? And can we see the father take the stand like his wife did?
That's a big question I have. Will he not take the stand doing something different than his wife did? He may not have as many bombshells that seem to come out from Jennifer Crumbley taking the stand, in particular the affair that she was involved in and these adult friend finder sites that she was on that could have put her in a negative light in front of this jury, whether or not it was relevant to her actual culpability in this case. But James Crumbley, we don't know how he's going to come across, but we are seeing emotion from him. We saw those tears in the courtroom when the forensic analyst was showing the video of his son being arrested. That may help him if he shows that he was trying to help his son, but I think their best bet is going to be arguing that he's very aloof, that he wasn't very involved in his son's life and the day-to-day affairs, and that's why he didn't notice that there was much more that needed to be done.
We will see how it all plays out, and we will, of course, be checking back with you each day of this trial. Julia Janae with Court TV. Julia, thank you.